Coach Chris Smelley Show this morning brought to you by our friends over at Stop and Shop Auto Sales, right down the street from our studio here in Sylacauga. Coach Chris Smelley, head football coach of Sylacauga Aggies. Coach, is a good first half, 21-14 at Elmore County last week. The wheels kind of came off the wagon in the second half. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, that was a really good football team that we played, and we were going to have to play really well for 4 quarters in all 3 phases of the game. Maybe as complete of a team as we have in our region, honestly, Elmore County, and we matched them score for score in the first half, and then went down and had a big turnover to stop a drive right before halftime, and then. Yeah, like they say, the wheels kind of came off a little bit in the second half. We started, I felt like inside of our own 10-yard line a couple of times offensively, and didn't quite have enough in the tank. But our guys have continued to battle hard and play hard through the ups and downs of the season, and very proud of this group.
Well, you obviously had opportunities throughout the season, lost some close football games, and going into that Elmore County game last week, it was a must-win for Sylacauga, and you're going to have some help a little bit along the way as well. So we'll close out the season tomorrow night, and I don't know if you put this schedule together or not, but if you put this schedule together, you need to be 40 lashes or something, man.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a tough schedule, but our region's very tough.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the top to bottom, I felt like our region is one of the stronger regions in 5A, and teams that could beat anybody on a Friday night. And then, we got Glenwood week 10. We got them at home, and so I think our guys have played really well at home. And I know we've got plenty to play for. We want to send our seniors out right on senior night. And so we've had a great week of practice despite not having another game to play for in the playoffs. But it's, we want to go try to play a best complete ball game here to close out the season.
Yeah, and Glenwood's an outstanding football program too. I guess they're former private school, right? Or are they a private school now?
Yeah, so they were in the largest classification, AISA, and then came over to Alabama High School, I guess maybe 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. And when they were in AISA, they were playing in the state championship game just about every year, it seemed like, for about the last decade. So a really good program. I think really all their athletics are pretty top notch, and they do a really good job.
So. With no chance at the playoffs, which is your goal every year to reach the playoffs, how do you get this group to stay together and pull together and not sink the ship, in other words?
Yeah, I mean, this group's played with a lot of pride throughout the year. I mean, even in the games that we lost, we competed really hard and competed every single game. Just the body of work that this team has had and the growth that this team has showed has been tremendous. And so, I'm very proud of this group. The seniors that are on this football team, their freshman year of high school went 0-10, and just to see the transformation that we've had as a program and the way that we compete, every single play has been definitely a lot of growth. And so, we want to send these guys out right. Our seniors feel like they've got a lot to play for. Just pride in your school and closing out the year the right way. We got some guys that want to play at the next level, and so you're putting stuff on tape every single Friday night. We've got some players that statistically have put up some really big numbers this year. We want to keep those going and have goals of making all state teams and that kind of stuff. And so, man, there's still a ton for us to play for. And this week at practice has really showed me what our team's all about. Just the way that we've continued to compete and having pride in our performance.
Senior quarterback C.J. Franklin, he's broken all kind of records this year as a senior quarterback at Sylacauga. I know you'll miss him along with the other seniors too.
Yeah, I mean, C.J. is a tremendous young man, very proud of him, great athlete, is playing all 3 sports his senior year, which is pretty rare for a high school kid, especially at the 5A level in 2025. And so he's going to go on along with a number of our guys and be a part of a great basketball program, and want those guys to have a big year. But super proud of him and all of our seniors. And yeah, I mean, CJ, he's kind of rewritten the Sylacauga record book from a passing standpoint. but even growing, just in his physical toughness and his ability to be good with being the guy that we call his name and ask him to step up and make plays. There's been games where he's completed 20 passes in a game, and he's also been running the ball 20 times in a game. And so some of the performances he's had this year have been memorable.
And that offensive line, they have to do their part as well. And you got some seniors on an offensive line too.
Yeah, well, we've had a few injuries and some things happen, and we're actually the last couple of games, CJ's been our only senior starter on offense, and so we got a lot of guys back coming next year in our offensive group, a lot of guys on defense, and so we ended up playing a lot of underclassmen.
And that's good news for the future.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and so the outlook is still bright for the Aggies moving forward.
All right, Coach, good luck tomorrow night against Glenwood Academy, and we'll talk one more time next week, and we'll wrap it up for the 2025 season.
All right.
Coach Chris Smelley, head football coach at Sylacauga Aggies, our guest this morning on the Coach's Corner, brought to you by Stop and Shop Auto Sales here in Sylacauga. More day break just ahead.